Sustainability? There are many definitions and explanations that can be used, but to me, sustainability is creating and maintaining a healthy environment for not only my generation, but the future generations to come. Our environment is so fragile and it needs to be taken care of in a better manner than it has been these past years. To do so, we have to stop wasting, start using alternative energy, and using the 3 R's. First, we have to stop wasting everything. Each year, according to the Washington Post, 40% of all food in America goes uneaten. The first thing you can do to prevent this is to start checking expiration dates. If you know you cannot consume that food by that date, don't even waste your time buying the product. Secondly, fruits and vegetables all the time don't make it to the grocery store because they get categorized as deformed and not pretty enough to be sold at the grocery store. When in reality, these foods are just fine, they just look a little different, but they taste the exact same. We need to start eating these deformed fruits and not letting them go to waste. Next, we have to start using less disposable items. If you must buy plastic cups and plastic silverware, make sure to reuse them several times and make sure they get recycled somehow. Finally, we need to start being super cautious when we use electricity and water. We have no idea how much we use and how much money we waste when we forget to turn the light off, or we leave our phone charger in the outlet, or we accidentally let a faucet drip all day. We need to get super cautious with this problem and we need to fix it. With alternative energy, there are so many options to gain energy, like using a wind turbine or a solar panel. Wind turbines are seen everywhere, so you know they must be pretty effective. While solar panels are not seen as often, but we have so many hours of sunlight a day, they are definitely very efficient. Now, with everything, even alternative energy options, there are always going to be downfalls, but there are also many positives. Like wind turbines, they are very inexpensive, but you do need at least 10 miles per hour of wind blowing for at least 6 hours straight to power a house. While solar panels can be very expensive, but we have a lot of sunlight a day, so they can easily power a house. Now, what can you do right now? Start using your 3 R's that you learned way back in 2nd grade. 1, reduce. Plan meals in advance so when you go to the grocery store, you only buy food that you know you will eat and food you will need instead of all of that extra stuff. 2, reuse. I know a lot of people are very hesitant on this, but there are some really great secondhand stores where you can even buy name brand clothes like Plato's Closet and Omaha or Lincoln. And besides clothing, you can even reuse the Mountain Dew bottle that you drank yesterday. You can fill it up with water today for your practice that's later tonight, and you're still saving money on buying a new water bottle. And then 3rd, recycle. Almost everything we use today can be recycled. Newspapers, milk jugs, pop cans, recycle whatever you can. Another way to recycle is using a compost bin. This is when you take all of your scraps from the meal that you don't need and you put it all together and you use it as fertilizer. Not only does this save you money, but it keeps waste out of landfills. All you have to do is take your banana peels or your eggshells and put them all together and use them on your garden or your flower bed. The easiest thing you can do, though, is tell your friends and family how easy and how important it is to do their part for the environment. Now that you know my definition of sustainability, you can do your part in creating a sustainable environment by not wasting, using alternative energy, and using your 3 R's.